Hi, I'm Kamal Sheth, interior designer and a real estate advisor. Along with being passionate for design and real estate, I get inspired by fashion, food, and nature. I'm lucky to get an opportunity to design some beautiful homes of some extraordinary people. I'll give you an all-access exclusive insight to these amazing transformations and the process of how we came about working on these homes and its end result. Today I'm in conversation with Teresa McCurdy, and we are talking about our journey of how we started the remodeling process downstairs in the basement, which is where all their kids have grown up, into a more fun and entertaining space. We added a gym, a pool table, a wine tasting room, and a TV watching lounge where all their friends and family can come together and make more memories.
I first started working with Kamal about 4 years ago when we started our basement project. That was the first one, and that was a major project. Took down some walls and took out a whole kitchen area. It was a whole vision. I had no vision for it at all, and neither did my husband.
When Teresa called me and said, Kamal, I want you to be my interior designer and I want to convert these spaces into something completely different. The way I really started the design process was to really understand and get inspired by her tastes, preferences, lifestyle, and wants. From there, I really got the full picture, and it was a good starting point of how I want these spaces to shape up. I'm also inspired by textures. In order to start a remodel, my philosophy is to understand the interior architecture of the house. So I really studied the overall feel of the house and which direction we would like to go. The traditional feel of the house was moving towards transitional, but with its own unique style, still incorporating all their antiques, their art collection, and most importantly, their kids' memorabilia. And the most amazing thing and the most important was she trusted me and said, it was as if I was designing and working in my house, that I would do what would be the best for her and the house. And of course, keeping in mind the architecture. Teresa, I wanted to just talk about the best after we have kind of completed this space more or less. What is the most favorite space with all of these spaces now done?
Well, I'd probably say it's the powder room. It's a teeny tiny little room, but it's got the most gorgeous wallpaper that you designed to go on the walls, and I love it. It's kind of a little space that's unexpected in the house because it's not predictable. It's not predictable at all.
The powder room, I think that story, I love it. It's just the way you said, Kamal, I've seen this little chinoiserie, and I said, yeah, this is so beautiful, but it doesn't work with the space. So then we came up with the same concept and then designed it. And then this artist in Canada actually painted it on a wallpaper and sent it to us. So that was really awesome.
It's beautiful.
I think my favorite space is the powder room and this fireplace.
Yeah.
I think it really...
This was a labor of love.
Yes.
Because so much went into it. So much waiting went into it.
And the best part about Teresa was her patience. I mean, and she might be getting impatient sometimes, but she never ever showed that, and which just gave us the ease of going to that extent to making sure that, whatever we do is the best thing. The reason I loved working on this project is the way she has really cherished all their kids' memories and how we kind of incorporated every little bit of that in the spaces. The best I remember was like, oh my gosh, like that's so beautiful, is that table downstairs. Where it was the dining table that the kids actually wrote and really engraved their artwork in there, and we kind of restored it. I'm known for not being afraid to use color and mixing it up with interesting textures. Here we've added some beautiful hand-painted wallpaper that have been designed by me, stacked stone, and created accent walls, used a beautiful monolith granite slab on the fireplace. It has been an awesome time working with you.
I've enjoyed it too.
Thank you so much.
It's been easy for me, which is really what I wanted.
I can walk into a room and know what we need to do. So even when a client calls and says, Kamal, I need this space converted, but don't know anything further, I can pretty much take it from there. Every time I'm working with a client, I'm always telling them to pick artwork from their travels, from just things that resonate with them. And that's what they did. We just made everything come together so well. I want to create spaces that are like sanctuaries for my clients. My purpose is to make the world a beautiful space and live life beautifully.